Insurgency in Arunachal Pradesh's TCL region continues to rage on even as security forces carry on operations against it. Due to relentless operations carried out by the security forces in the three eastern Arunachal districts of Tirap, Changlang and Longding, insurgent activities is gradually going down. However, it also seems that the insurgent groups are in no mood to give up. Just after the release of a Gaon Burah who was abducted by a heavily armed 5-member group from the NSCN KYA from Kanubari subdivision of Longding district, the outfit has held captive a 25-year-old youth from Pumao village from the same district. Intelligence officials have stated that the youth identified as Alai Wangsu was called by some NSCN KYA militants to a particular location in adjoining Mon district of Nagaland, and after some discussions, he was held captive. It might be mentioned your channel Northeast Live had exclusively reported on this issue of underground groups changing strategies and adopting newer formulas to either extort money or to intimidate villagers for not following their diktats or not supporting them. In this case, sources had informed that Wangsu had been held captive as a couple of cadres from Pumao village had defected to other groups leaving the NSCN KYA in the recent past. Well, meanwhile, police has started investigation into the matter. And joining me on the broadcast this morning is my colleague Ripunjoy Das from Dibrugarh. Good morning to you, Ripunjoy. Now, despite all efforts by the security forces, the insurgent groups are relentlessly putting up newer tactics in the area, if you will. Break that down for us.
Yes, in fact, this has come up as a surprise tactic by the UGs because on the one hand, the security forces are continuously carrying out operations, area dominating operations. There has been encounter, there has been apprehension, surrenders are taking place. But despite all this, the UGs are not backing up, in other words, you can say, and they have adopted this new technique during which they call up people to a particular location, either in Nagaland or Myanmar, and they then, after some on the pretext of holding some discussion, they held them captive, and then the ransom demand is made. So this is also a clear-cut case of this new strategy, you can say, by the UGs. Earlier, Aaron, we have seen that the Gaon Burah was abducted from his own residence. But this is a separate kind of a technique which the UGs are using in order to avoid direct confrontation with the security forces. Aaron.
Right, so, Ripunjoy, the authorities are doing their bit for sure, but I believe a coordinated effort from the public is required to fight insurgency. So should the people, should there be special attention be given to them in terms of sensitizing them on, the existing state of affairs?
Surely, Aaron, because I believe that the society has a major role to play in this regard, because there are several apex organizations like the Wancho Council is there, which is the apex body of in the entire Wancho region. There the Students' Union are there, Wancho Students' Union, Longding District Students' Union. There are several other women's groups. So these social organizations definitely have a big role to play in ending of insurgency in the security forces. Yes, they will be carrying out their job. They are in a very professional and the tasks being handed out to them in that way. But the society, as you said, has a big role to play. And we have seen, Aaron, the positive sign is that the people are coming up, people are protesting against insurgent activities. We also saw this when the Gaon Burah was abducted. There was a huge protest. People were very much angry over this since a Gaon Burah was abducted. Now also we think that some kind of a protest will take place in the Pumao region due to this captivity or abduction, kidnapping, whatever you say, Aaron.